1/4 mile, turn right onto Logan Avenue.
The thing about building that always has stood out to me so far is it's not like a factory line, it's not like a car. From the outside, it seems like, well, people have done it a million times. It's concrete, and then you put the exterior on, and then you build walls, and then you hang light fixtures. But every single site creates total logistic issues that are individual to that location. Things come up that you can't figure out until you're there and you start building it.
Construction is difficult. Construction is unknowns. Things happen, be it weather, accidents, supply chain. There is absolutely no way to predict those things in design. That's not unique to facade. It just happens that facade is expensive, very long lead, and is procured all over the world, and we have to coordinate 4 countries to be able to get the material in place. How we mitigate that issue so directly is by having people in place in the whole process. People like John having the authority to make changes on the fly, to be able to work with our inspectors, to get on the phone with utterly anybody in the supply chain, to be able to solve issues immediately as they come up. That's the only reason we can manage this.
That's the difficulty of being a developer, being a construction manager. Wearing the 2 hats that we wear, you have to know when you need to agree and say, this does need to be more realistic, we have to get this built. And you have to know when to say, no, we're not compromising. There's a tremendous amount of testing. We do a PMU, we do a performance mock-up that we test for weather and wind. A 100-year storm is basically what they're trying to simulate.
The story of 57th Street's facade, it had to be relevant and reverent to the history of Steinway itself and to Midtown in particular, without feeling historicist. We know we're creating a modern building. The shape of it itself is going to make the building stand out in a way that we couldn't possibly do with any facade treatment. Walking up to the VMU for the first time is something we have to do really carefully. We're going to start slowly, right? And we're going to start 100 yards away. So many of us want to walk right up to it and touch it, and we want to look at the joints, and we want to look at alignment, and that sort of thing. But the first question of a visual mock-up is, did we pick the right colors? Does it look right? Back up further. Did we make the right decision? That process goes all the way through until your nose up to the terracotta going, is this the exact right finish? It takes a conscious effort for the whole team to go that slowly. More so than we would have thought, because the glass is so reflective that the building in some ways disappears because you're looking at the reflection of so much blue sky. You end up seeing this beautiful skeleton of the ornament suspended in the sky. It works even better than we thought it could.